So how different is this morning? So for me, it was indeed a wonderful one. The vibes around tells a different story, which is truly unforgettable. So, dear audience, you will discover yourself as the colors of this event embellish us all together. Well, I am Ayushi, and I shall be your host for today. Sudisha Counseling Center is a unit of Manojagrati, a registered NGO since 2012 working towards creation of mental health and awareness. Its center is a group of mental health professionals working under the guidance of Dr. Geeta Chala, counseling psychologist with the support of senior advisory team, counselors team and technical support team. It's a center of not-for-profit organization established with a vision to spread awareness and prevention of mental health issues, which will contribute to building of a healthy nation with a value system. When there is harmony between the mind, heart, and resolution, then nothing is impossible. Work to get harmony into people's lifestyles by spreading awareness on the creative, positive, and protective attitude towards life and offering evidence based training that empowers individuals to face the challenges of life and more enthusiastically and grow in all aspects of life. So now we have our dearest Dr. Geeta Chala ma'am. She is the counseling psychologist, personality development trainer, gerontologist, social worker, and an early childhood education specialist. She is a person with a PhD in human development, MSc in child development, in training in cognitive behavior, stress counseling. Now I would like to welcome Dr. Geeta Challa ma'am to speak a few words about today's program.
Yeah. So thank you, Aishi. It was a real nice start for us. It gave a nice kick also. So thank you so much. Good evening, dear psychology students from different universities. I know that there are many people who are here and the others are watching live and watching now and will watch tomorrow, and it will be watched forever. So that is the beauty of today's program. So it will be forever in our YouTube channel. So this is a very different program we are doing today. It was my actually dream to do this live counselings, so that I still remember the day when I was trying to visit many counseling centers in Hyderabad and away from Hyderabad also, to just ask permission to shadow a senior counselor to sit and see what is happening inside, how the counselor will speak. It took many years for me to see a counselor speaking, really. And it was only one man, only one person who allowed me to sit, that too in few sessions, and that's it. They stopped. They said, no, thank you so much. So then where from the students will learn? If nobody is allowing and nobody want to, show the session, how the sessions will happen for a budding psychologist or, the young dynamic counselors and psychologists who are just studying and want to really, build in this career. So we thought this is first program we are doing live counseling online completely as a session, first session. This is the first session we call intake session, and we'll be doing the successive sessions also using different therapies also in coming future. So I have my friends and my colleagues. Today's I should thank Nirmala, who volunteered to be my client today. Welcome, Nirmala. You are here with me. And we also have Geeta Chandrasekhar and Manpreet Kaur. And then I have Preeti here, Vijayalakshmi madam here. Okay, so anybody I missed who are volunteering today? Done, right? Thank you. So I really look forward, and I promise that we'll make this session very, very interesting and live. And I also request all of you to be non-judgmental and just try to learn from this whole process. So I can see many counselors from different universities IGNO people are there, Loyola College people are there, degree one PG undergraduation college is there, Villa Mary. So many students are here sitting in front of us, and Ambedkar University students also responded. Thank you so much, all of you. We'll start the session by welcoming Nirmala, and all of you should be on mute, completely mute. And if you have any question, when we are speaking, when we are in the session, if you have any question, please make a note of it. And we have good discussion at the end of the session. Okay? So before I start, I will ask Nirmala's consent. Nirmala, this is going to be live, and people are watching us, and they will be watching in future. So this is for training purposes we are doing. This is for awareness and training purposes, where we want to help people to understand counseling. Are you okay with it?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
absolutely okay.
Thank you so much. Okay. All mute. Chalo, start. I am Dr. Geeta Challa. Chalo. We are in Sudisha Counseling Center now. I'm there in the Sudisha Counseling Center, and Nirmala came to me. So before I start, I want Preeti, all of you are there. I want all of you to be in the spotlight. Yes, from the beginning. Yes. Then I start. Then only you are visible now. All of you should be there, not both of us. All the viewers, when we are doing the session, I have 4 volunteers. Okay. So those 4 volunteers will be showing the skill which I'm using. So new students who have not done internship with us, or who has already done internship, or any student, please observe the skills which they are showing. They will be showing a card. The skill I'm using, they will be telling you. The stage I'm using, they will be showing the card. So try to understand, by looking at the cards also. Thank you all, 4 of you, for being with us. Right. Yeah. So, hi, Nirmala, please come inside.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome to Sudisha Counseling Center. I want you to sit comfortably, and this is the waiting area. You can just take 5 minutes of your time to settle yourself. You can have water. We have a cafeteria here. If you want to make yourself comfortable, please take care. We have water, coffee, and washrooms are in the next floor. You can visit and come back. We'll have 5 minutes of time.
I'm okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Right. So we have a small formality where we have a case sheet here. Okay. I will be giving you the case sheet. There are basic details of yours, your name, contact number, or basic details. I would like you to fill. If not, I will help you to fill. Which one would you like to do?
I will do that, ma'am.
You'll fill it? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll wait for 5 minutes again.
Yes, ma'am.
Yourself comfortable.
Done, ma'am. Thank you.
Right. So, Nirmala, now we'll go to the cabin. Please come inside. Make yourself comfortable. Please take your seat. Right. Are you comfortable? Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So, Nirmala, I'm Dr. Geeta Challa. Basically, I'm a senior counselor in Sudisha Counseling Center. I've been into this field since 25 years, and today I'm your counselor. So before we start the session, I would like to give you a statement which is called confidentiality. So being a trained counselor, I follow some ethical principles. One of them is called confidentiality. Confidentiality means whatever we speak today will be between both of us. That will not be revealed outside this room to anybody, not to your parents or your family members, sorry, or my friends or colleagues. It will be completely confidential. But confidentiality has 2 limits. If you tell me that you are getting thoughts of ending your life, or if you tell me there is current abuse going on, like physical, emotional, or verbal or sexual abuse currently going on, then I may inform to someone who will take care of you. Is it fine? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
With your consent. So now tell me, Nirmala, how you want me to help you. And before that, I think it's been first time we are meeting.
Yes,
can I ask you to just write your name, and with all the letters of your name, I want you to write your characteristics. Anything comes into your mind. Just wanted to build that rapport with you. Just wanted
Yes,
to
ma'am.
connect with you.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll do that, ma'am.
Yes, Nirmala, you write your spelling and then write your character with it.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to tell me one or two from that?
Yes, ma'am. N for natural.
Mm-hmm.
So I for intelligent.
Okay. Yes. 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 That's fine, Nirmala.
R for
Carry on.
realistic. R for realistic.
Mm-hmm.
M for marvelous, I guess. I sometimes think myself marvelous.
Very good. Very good. Chal.
A for affectionate, L for lovable, and A for active.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. It was nice to listen about you in the beginning of the session itself. So yeah, now tell me, Nirmala, how I can help you today.
I'm these days, ma'am, I don't know, ma'am. I'm in a very big confusion. I had a dream of, I am actually a teacher working in a government school. It is a contract basis. I'm an art and craft teacher in government high school. So I've been working since 6 to 7 years.
Okay.
And when the lockdown has come, from that I have joined. I have tried to build my career in psychology, where I am interested in. And later, now I am completely into psychology, and I don't want to go back to the school.
So you are back. You were a teacher and you are completely into psychology now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. There is a twist in your. There is a complete transformation in your career.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, but I got my re-engagement order now, ma'am.
Okay.
Again, I have to join my school. And at my family members are happy because I'm getting my old job again.
Yes.
And I heard that our jobs are getting regularized.
Okay. It was contract. It was on contract basis. Now you're going to make it as a regular job.
Yes, ma'am. By listening to this, I am not at all happy, ma'am. I was waiting for this news since 6 to 7 years, but I am not happy now.
Okay. Okay.
Because I want to fulfill my career into psychology, and I want to build my career. I want to do my PhD outside abroad, and I want to explore myself into the field of psychology. And I'm really very confused whether I have to take this or this.
Okay.
And by thinking all these things, I got migraine. Okay. Since 2 weeks, I've been to hospital. I am going to hospital and coming because of the regular headaches.
I'm trying to understand and empathize with you. So you were waiting for so many years, and just before when now it comes, and there is something waiting for you, your career in psychology, and there is a lot of confusion in your life right now. Yes. Whether to go feel happy or not happy. So you are in dilemma.
Yes.
Okay. So,
and this is actually affecting me in person. I am thinking a lot about this, what I have to do. If I got regularized, then I have to leave my career in psychology.
So you started overthinking about the whole process.
Yes, ma'am, exactly. A lot.
Right. So Nirmala, can I look at this as confusion?
Yes, ma'am.
Confusion.
Yes.
Okay. And can you just tell me a recent incident or recent situation when you were really confused?
When I got the news that recently, 4 days before, I got the call that we are getting regularized.
Okay.
Some of my colleagues has called me and shared the good news.
Okay.
but I was not at all happy because I don't know, they expected me something else. They expected something else from me, but I was just, normal and casual. Later, I was thinking, keep on thinking why it is happening, why I'm not happy. I was waiting for this moment, but today I'm not
Now you're
happy.
not happy.
Now, not
That job
happy,
came, you're not happy.
not happy. And
So,
this from since 4 5 days,
mhm.
I am literally, thinking. If I sit idle also, I start thinking. If I do any work, I started thinking that
Okay.
what should I do? Where should I go?
Mhm.
What path should I choose?
Right. I can see that confusion, and your voice is also telling me how disturbed you are when this job
Yes.
came. I can sound it in your voice, Nirmala. So how do you feel when this, how did you feel when this news came, the job that, you were waiting for 6 years and now the job call came that, you are called again. So in that moment, how did you feel?
I felt bad and confused. I felt sad, ma'am. I
Mhm.
was not happy, I can say.
Yes,
I was not happy.
you are sad.
Yes.
So, any other feeling? You said sad is one feeling, one emotion which you felt. Any other emotion in the same situation?
I think I was stressed out, ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
because I was thinking a lot.
Okay.
And suddenly I didn't expect this to happen at this point of time.
Right.
But
Okay.
suddenly I got the call, and I started overthinking, and this is stressing me a lot.
I understand. So you said, I just summarize what you said. You were looking forward for a job since 6 years, and then now you're already into a psychology, and now the call came, and this all made you feel sad and stressed out. Yes, Nirmala.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
when you
Yes.
feel sad and stressed, how do you behave?
Ma'am,
What do
I
you do?
just, firstly, my headache starts.
Mm-hmm.
If I think a little bit more, if I do a little overthink, my head starts aching, the whole part and the back side,
Okay.
and I can't do anything, ma'am. I'll just sit.
So it is
It
affecting
make it
physically also.
weakens me. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So you are losing your energy and you're also, physically affected by that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes. So how do you cope up with this, Nirmala? How do you cope up with this?
I'll As of now, I'm not able to cope up the situation, ma'am, because it's keep on running in my mind, and
Mhm.
I'm just taking medicines for my headache.
Okay, you started using medication also.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And Nirmala, what thoughts run in your mind when the call came and you're confused and you're feeling sad and stressed? What thoughts are running in your mind? What are you thinking?
Will my psychology career end at this point of time? Will I be able to continue my passion,
Mm-hmm.
or will I be just be an art and craft teacher in the school for my lifetime?
Okay. Okay.
So
So, Nirmala, I listen the thoughts you are giving me in a question format. Can you just make them into a statement and tell me?
yes,
Will I remain as a teacher? Can you just make it as a statement and tell me?
I will remain as a teacher if I won't join in.
So that is a thought coming, and will my my career in psychology will end and I will remain as a teacher forever. These are the thoughts
Yes,
running
ma'am.
in your mind.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So Nirmala, I tried understanding your emotions, your behavior, and your thoughts in this particular feeling of situation where you are feeling sad and stressed out. So since how long this is happening, this confusion? And
Since
as you said,
one,
I will take it as sad. You're feeling sad about the whole thing, stressed. How
yes, ma'am.
long this has happening?
Since one and a half week, ma'am.
Okay, 1.5 week. And can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
tell me how frequently you feel stressed and sad in a day,
Daily, ma'am.
daily basis? Is
Daily, ma'am.
is it across like whole day, or is it like morning and evening?
If I have any other work, then I'm focused on it. If I don't have any work or just a household chores, I'll be thinking and doing things,
Mhm.
doing my work.
Right.
but it actually constantly, running in my mind.
So Nirmala, I can see a lot of shivering in your hands, and I can see a little bit of shivering in your face also. Here I can see some fearing. So that shaking I can see. Can you just look into yourself and just right now what is going on in your mind when you're talking to me?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, as I said this, I am actually feeling very nervous, and my heart started palpitating. And I'm now also stressed out, ma'am.
I can listen to you, Nirmala. It's very tough when, it's a tough situation when you wait for something, and when it comes really you don't want, and it is not welcoming anymore to you. It's really tough situation for anybody's life. um, I really, I'm just trying to put myself into your shoes and, try to understand as a counselor. So how this is affecting, as you said, you're already getting, headaches and lot of disturbance going on in any other areas of your life. Is it affecting other areas of your life also?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am. As I am working somewhere, I am not able to focus on that completely.
Okay, focus is lost.
Yes, I'm losing my focus, and I'm not able to concentrate or participate actively
Mhm.
because of all this happening in my life. And I'm worried, ma'am. I'm worried a lot. I don't know what to do in my future. Where this end? I have a lot of questions in my mind.
So too much is going on in your mind, and you also feel worried about your future.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
um, if I'm there in your situation, I would have, felt the same thing. Anybody as a professional, really, when this is life as a professional, and you chose this very interesting field of psychology, and you wanted, again, the time came where you want to go back to you should go back to the teacher, this thing. So let us explore, Nirmala. I will try to see where this session will take you, and I will try to uh, maybe give you a direction by the end of the session. Okay. And
Okay.
any coping strategy you are already using, Nirmala, to control or manage your sadness, stress, and worry?
I am just trying to talk to someone else,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
talk to my friends or family members to, at least divert my focus from that worrisome thoughts.
Okay, you're trying.
And I just try to watch something in YouTube or anything. I'm just trying to divert my focus from my thoughts, ma'am.
Right.
Or
So
else
you're.
I keep myself busy in doing some other works.
Mhm, mhm. So you're trying to divert your focus from the situation and trying to manage yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
So Nirmala, what is that you're expecting from this counseling today?
Ma'am, whatever it happens in future, I should be ready to accept it, ma'am.
Mhm, mhm. So
But I'm not able to, and I should make a clear decision. I'm not able to do that.
So you wanted to have that acceptance in future. Whatever happens, you want to be ready,
Yes, ma'am.
right? And you said you're stressed out and sad. I'll give you a scale, a biological scale, which ranges from 0 to 100. Okay, 0 being very, less or no worry, okay, or sadness or stressed. So, but 100 is very high. So you said sad, stressed out, and worry. Can you just scale them on this 0 to 100 and tell me how much intensity these, emotions are there? First, we'll start with the sadness. Can you just give me a number for sadness?
70, ma'am. Sadness.
70. And stress?
85 to 90, ma'am.
85 to 90. And what about worry, Nirmala? How much on a scale of 0 to 100?
80, ma'am. 80.
80. Okay. So can you just think and tell me what made you to get into this situation, or what do you think is reason for your feeling? See, generally when we get the job, that to a government job, general reaction would be generally people tend to feel happy, but as you said, it is not welcoming to you. But just wanted to understand what could be the reason behind this for feeling so disturbed when the job came.
I think my passion towards psychology,
Yes.
because I always wanted to become a psychologist, and I even chose my in the degree also I had a psychology as one of the subjects.
Mhm.
That job was a temporary job for me. I was waiting for it for the regularization, but I don't know, ma'am. I am completely into psychology, ma'am. So that is the reason it is making me.
Right.
I want to build my career in psychology and don't want to be there in the school.
Got it. Got it. So it was your passion is into your heart is here, and your body will be there.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Yes, yes. Again, I'm, when I'm talking to you, and I still remember my life, one experience I have. I've done my master's in home science. I started my career as a home scientist. That time, that was the only thing in front of me that was, giving me my bread and butter. But my heart was into psychology also. There was a lot of confusion. I felt sad. I felt worried that, where I will settle. Will I be here or I will become psychologist? So that was really a very stressful situation for me in life. And I tried managing myself by choosing a career in psychology and continuing my passion into psychology and my job in home science for a few years. Then when I settled in my life, and when I am tried resources building, everything happened, then I completely turned into psychology. And when I'm talking to you, I'm just memorizing those that period. It was really stressful, but after some time I could settle in my life, Nirmala. So that's just my experience I'm trying to tell you. So now just we'll take a few steps back and go to your childhood. Now I will be asking you some questions about your childhood and education and other family background. Will it be fine, Nirmala?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll start with the family. Who are all there at your family who stay with you right now?
Me, my husband, ma'am.
Okay, okay. You both stay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And how is your relationship with your husband?
Good, ma'am.
Good. Right. And now about your childhood, let me ask you one question. How was your childhood?
It was okay, ma'am. Not that happy, not that sad. It was okay.
It was okay. Right. And what sort of child you were? What people used to call you when you were a child?
I was called lazy, ma'am. Lazy, sometimes talented, sometimes naughty.
Naughty child,
Based
lazy child.
situation.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
okay, good. And how was your schooling?
It was good, ma'am. I was a very average or below average student in the schooling.
And did you had friends in the school?
Yes, ma'am. A lot.
How was your relationship with your friends?
I was happy when I was around with them, ma'am.
Right. So you had a good childhood, and you had good friends also.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
And any stressful life event, Nirmala, from when you remember your life and from that time as a child till now, any stressful life event, if you can tell me that.
Ma'am, stressful event is one is my father's death when I was in 9th standard. And the second is I have given my MSET, I got the rank, but I didn't attend my counseling.
Okay, you could not attend the counseling.
Yes, ma'am. That was really stressful, and I really regret now because of not attending the counseling session at that point of time. I would have become a doctor now.
So still you remember fresh that event where you could not attend your counseling session interview. So what was the feeling that time? I just wanted to understand. How did you feel when that happened? You wanted to become a doctor, but you could not attend counseling.
I was helpless, ma'am, because at my family situation was not okay financially. And I was assuming that I may not get the chance, and my family has to pay a lot of money for this,
Mhm.
and I stopped myself.
Okay.
But that was all wrong. After a few years, now I came to know that it could have been easy at that point of time,
Okay.
but
That didn't happen.
that didn't happen.
Right. Nirmala, I'm just trying to see the connection, that experience where, that stressful experience where you could not attend something and you lost an opportunity. And now again, you are into psychology and you need to change. This is also very stressful and you're feeling so worried and, stressed and sad also. Do you see any connection between these two? That experience, is that have any effect or anything to do with the present feeling? Can you just connect?
Yes,
And
I guess, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
so there is an
So,
experience
till
which,
you say, I couldn't connect, but now I'm able to realize that yes, it was there was some connection from my past to this
right,
situation.
the feeling you're right now going through, the sadness, a similar situation happened, and it could be, it is somewhere connection. I'm just trying to interpret your situation, Nirmala, just trying to understand. Now I think you're feeling sad, you're feeling stressed, and also worried about the whole situation. That is an issue. And do you want to come out of this emotional disturbance?
Absolutely, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely, you want to come out. So again, I will give you a scale, a motivational scale, 0 to 100. A scale is there, imaginary scale, 0 being no motivation and 100 being highly motivated. So how motivated you are to come out of these three, this different mixture of emotions?
100, ma'am.
You're motivated 100%.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And Nirmala, what is that you are expecting from this counseling today? As you already said that you wanted to get into acceptance. And again, I'm asking the question to set my agenda or set my therapy goals. I'm asking this question again. What do you expect from counseling?
In future,
Anything?
also, if I get these situations, I should be helping myself
Okay, you want to become more strong.
more strong. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So
More
initially you said you want to improve the acceptance, and now you said that you want to become more confident, okay, to face the challenges. So I
Yes.
just set my write my goal so that it will help me in future. So I'm just writing my therapy goals. Acceptance and confidence, you said, and reducing these three. Okay, so now I have do you eat pizza, Nirmala?
Yes, ma'am.
Pizza? Okay.
Yes, I
So
do.
imagine that a pizza came home, you ordered a pizza, and pizza is cut into pieces like a pie diagram, right? So
Yes.
your husband is there, you are there. Would you share with someone who is there, family members, and then eat? Or you want to eat alone?
Mostly I'll eat alone, but if it is my husband, I'll share a bit
Okay.
of it.
Bit of it is shared. So now
Yes.
why I'm telling this is pizza is just imaginary pizza. Now, right now, you're not getting a pizza here. Imagine that your issue is a pizza. So whom do you share this responsibility for your sadness, for your stressed out or your worry? Who is responsible for
Maybe
that?
the situations, ma'am.
How much
Complete.
percentage would you like to share with situation, and who else you want to share?
Completely the situation, ma'am. Because of the situation only, I'm worried a lot.
So you want to give 100 to situation?
Yes, ma'am.
But just take one more minute. I'll give you one more minute and rethink and tell me, can you take 1% of the responsibility, or 1% can you share with someone? As we share pizza, can you share this responsibility, among any family member or yourself? Just take one more minute.
I think my ambition also is one of the reasons.
Who else?
So obviously government, ma'am. because till
Right.
now I've been waiting for to get regularized till 2019,
Okay.
but it hasn't happened. But
And
now,
that too happened when you become psychologist, and now they want to, come.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes. I understand.
Yes.
It's little tough situation, hai na?
Yes.
You have two things to eat and you don't know which one to choose. Huh?
Yes, ma'am. And both are, like two
Favorite.
eyes for me.
Both are favorite for you and you don't know which one. So now, as you said, you share the responsibility to the government or the authorities, and you also share the responsibility to the situation and 1% to yourself also, as you said,
Yes.
your ambition also, right? Good.
Yes,
Good.
yes.
So you
Yes.
tried sharing the whole thing into different people, the responsibility. So now, till now, I was trying to ask you about the issue. I tried understanding your issue. Then I took some background information, family background, and I also collected some childhood background. And then I tried exploring your problem in different angles, Nirmala. But to some extent, I could understand what is going on right now with you. So I think the issue is majorly, your issue is sadness, stressed out and worried about future, and also you wanted to improve your acceptance and you want to become more strong in future.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So now when we keep this three of things, sad, stress and worry, which one is more prominent or more bothering?
I am stressed a lot, ma'am. Even the situations are like this. I should be able to manage it.
Okay.
But I am not able to. I'm overthinking and I'm stressed out. And I'm harming my physical health.
Okay. It is really affecting badly.
Yes, ma'am. Really, I am taking these many medicines every morning and evening.
Okay.
I can show you my medicine box also.
Yeah, Nirmala.
It
It's really,
is very difficult for me, ma'am. My age is very less and I'm taking these many medicines. It's not happy for me.
yeah, I can see that in your face, Nirmala. The voice is telling me actually how really you're feeling about your medicine, and really you want to be healthy and you want to be very confident. And this young age you started using medication, which is really not good. So can we do a small activity? Do you have pen and paper right now? Or you can tell me, no problem.
Yes.
We'll take the stress as the basic issue for this. And uh, just tell me, what are the thoughts which push you or make you feel stressed? Prominent thoughts. Prominent
I may
thoughts.
lose the government opportunity, or if I choose this, I may lose my career in psychology.
I may lose my career.
Yes, in psychology, basically.
Psychology. So this is one thought you said, I may lose my career in psychology. Any thought, any other thought?
And I do want to work. I do, government regularization opportunity is very rare. And it's actually a good opportunity for everyone.
Correct.
But I don't know why, but I'm not able to accept it. So I have a doubt, or I have a question on myself that whether I'm doing correct or not.
Okay.
By accepting or rejecting this, I am thinking to reject it, but it is a very big opportunity that I shouldn't do it. It will be a stupidity if I do that.
So Nirmala, I can listen to you. One side you're telling that you are really passionate about your psychology, and the other side you're telling that that's being a teacher is very, very good opportunity and you don't want to lose it. So both are different professions and you want both to happen. So what do you think, how this will happen, Nirmala?
I am thinking about that, ma'am.
Okay.
How should I get out of this?
Right, right. We'll help you. We both together will see how best we can see which career to choose or what to do. We'll both together will do. Okay. So when I listened to your thought, the prominent thought you said, I may lose my career in psychology, and at the same time you said, I don't want to miss the opportunity to be a teacher, to continue that regular job in the college, school.
Lose that government job opportunity.
Right. So I have just one technique I will give you. Nirmala, simply speaking, I want to just educate you about the relationship between the behavior, thoughts, and emotions. There are three things: behavior, emotion, and thoughts. So every emotion will have some thought where the emotions will come. For example, if I am thinking that I'm good for nothing, just I'm giving you information. I'm trying to tell you the relationship between these two. If I think I'm good for nothing, I feel sad. I feel sad. And when I feel sad, I will shut myself, I will cry, or I will, detach myself from the society. I feel lonely. So you see the connection between thoughts, emotions, and behavior. Yes. So Nirmala, when you said I may lose my career in psychology, the thought is making you feel sad, and that sadness is affecting your physical health. That could be your you said headache, and other stuff is happening to you. Do you see the relationship between these three?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what can be done, Nirmala? What can
Maybe
be
I
done?
should change my thoughts.
Okay. I'll give you a small technique. We call it as EAR. Can you hold your ear?
Yes.
Okay. What is the spelling of this EAR? Sorry, EAR is ear.
EAR.
So I want you to spell out.
EAR.
Yes. Simply, you see the apartments, right? You see nowadays, all gated communities, and what that Gurkha will be there, or some man will be standing there, and he will allow only people with ID card or people who come with proper information. He will allow. Others, he will make them wait and reject, sometimes send them out also. Or if they get some connection or reference from inside, then they will send inside. That is the duty of a watchman. So I want you to be a gatekeeper for your mind now. We'll work on thoughts next session when you come. But to begin with, I want you to become a gatekeeper for your mind and try to understand what is going on in my mind. E is examining. E is examine your thought, and A is accept if it is a positive thought or useful thought, and reframe your thought if it is not helping you. Now just let me know, Nirmala, is this thought helping you? These two thoughts, are they helping you?
No, ma'am. No.
They are putting you into stress, worry,
Yes.
and feeling sad. So when you have this awareness of your thoughts, we'll try to reframing the thought, or rejecting the thought, or stopping the thought. All these things will be dealt in the next session. But meanwhile, you come back from for the second session, I want you people to prepare a coping card. See, this is what I mean by coping card. I wrote something like this coping card. Like this, I wrote something here. But similarly, you can prepare your coping card where you write EAR. Now you understood there is a relationship between emotions, thoughts, and behavior. I want you to prepare a coping card telling EAR, examine your thought, accept if they are positive, reframe if they are negative. Okay. So would you like to do some home activity, Nirmala? I want to give some home activity which you can continue doing.
I don't think so, ma'am. I'm not focusing these days, so I don't think I can do my home activity.
So Nirmala, if you are telling that you cannot do the home activity and you just want to, things to happen in the session itself, I think my job as a counselor or our relationship, this therapeutic relationship, it is fine, but still it will be hard to make you make a change in your life. So if I can negotiate with you to do a small part of home activity, putting few minutes of your time, that should help you. Otherwise, the therapy process will be affected. Would it be okay to do a small home activity?
Yes, ma'am, I'll try my best, I guess.
Right. So very simple home activity I'm giving you. I just want you to keep a notebook, separate notebook, okay? And try to just start writing all the thoughts which are bothering you. This is called thought log. So this will save the time in the next session. I want you to just make a note of thoughts which are bothering you till you come back to the next session. So we will be scheduling the next session after 3 days. After 3 days, as we see, today is Monday. We'll meet on Thursday afternoon, 3 p.m. If it is comfortable for you, you can schedule in the reception, just inform, or you can get back to us if you want to reschedule your appointment with me, Nirmala. Will it be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
So just wanted to ask you last question. What was helpful in today's session?
Thought is the main problem for everything. I got to know that, ma'am. And I'll just try to be a gatekeeper for my thoughts so that I can accept, which is helping me actually. And I don't know what is reframing, but I'll just write down the thoughts.
We will do that in next session, considering the time we already done with 1 hour for today's session. We will do the reframing in the next session. I will start CBT in the second session. Yes, Nirmala?
Yes.
So now we'll conclude the session here, today's session, and we'll meet you on Thursday, 3 o'clock.
And ma'am, I just want to tell you one more thing. That is, I couldn't share this to anyone, not even to my husband or friends. But it feels light when I share this to you, ma'am. I mean it, ma'am. It actually feels light that I am able to share everything which I am actually taking medicines because of not sharing it and sharing it to anyone. But I feel light now, ma'am. And thanks to you, ma'am, for helping me out.
Thank you. Nirmala, really giving your heartfelt feedback to me about the session. And I'm with you. Let us hope for reality, realistic hope we will have, and see that what can be done, not to kill your passion and not to, resist or avoid the opportunity coming from government. So let us see how we can go with both of them in your life. And I have a website, just for your information. I have I'll give you one website, which is called Nirman Vidya Helpline. You can call them and you can visit their website. Beautiful information about career building is there. So you can visit them and, try to understand more about career and, how to, settle or, choose a career. They are especially into career building. Okay. So you can do that before you come for the next session, Nirmala. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. We'll do that.
Thank you. See you next time. Namaste.
Thank you.
Break. Yes. So we are done with the session. Now Nirmala is Nirmala, Geeta is Geeta. I am your speaker of the day. Okay. Right. Thank you so much. Now I want, now the floor is open. And I really thank all my 4 lovely volunteers who are really catching me here and there and trying to show you the skills and stages which we were taking you through. And I think the students from different universities sitting and watching definitely will get some got benefit out of this one session, and you can watch it again and again. It is not one-time affair. I want you people to go and watch it. It is in the live. Radhika ma'am or someone, you can share the YouTube live link in the chat box so that they can again go back and see the full show, right? So now the floor is open for questions. Yes, we can have the gallery view. Any questions from the participants? Any counselor of or any student, please, you can ask any question you have. Or your feedback is fine. You have question, you can ask, or you can ask me anything. Just we have 5 more minutes of time. Just 5.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello,
Good evening,
Sripriya.
ma'am. This is Sri Priya. Yeah, I'm
Hi.
from Vijayawada and I'm the student of B.R. Ambedkar Open University, ma'am. I have just completed my final year exams and waiting for my practicals to come.
Mhm.
Yeah, happen. Yeah. Really nice session, ma'am. This is my first counseling session I encountered. And the very first beginning words, what you said, like I have waited a lot of years for watching this.
You're on mute. Unmute yourself, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, please carry on. Chappan.
Yeah, what I felt, even the same as you felt that day, ma'am. I want to watch the live real session, counseling session. Yeah, and this is very good opportunity came to me. And thanks a lot, ma'am. I came to know very interesting points, interesting info which I need in this point of time. And yes, I'm doing my internship at a psychiatrist even now. I'm going daily basis. Yeah, that's all for about me, and awaiting for your next session to come, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much.
Schedule the second session for Nirmala, and
Sure, sure.
we'll try to use CBT next time and some interventions if possible. And definitely, as mentioned in the chat box, we are going to work on her emotions next time. We'll be working on her sadness, her stress, and her worry also. I tried making my notes. Note making is also a very important technique, important skill, not technique, skill to be used by the counselor. So I was making a note of the basic issues and all the things. I was trying to use my cards. So you people also can, note making is a skill which can be used by the counselor so that when the client comes next time, we have some notes on paper. Okay. So somebody is asking, can we mention to client about what therapy we are using? 100%. Actually, we call it as psychoeducation and orientation about therapy. We can definitely tell them about the therapy, what therapy we are using, because yeah, there is eclectic approach also. People can use eclectic approach. Eclectic approaches, I may use CBT, I may take something from acceptance therapy, I may take something from mindfulness therapy. But definitely, if I am dominantly using CBT, I will educate her about CBT and then try to help her. Nothing wrong in telling the client about therapy. Actually, we give notes also. We call it as, like, there is a name for it. Basically, we give reading information, reading material for the client so that they come prepared for CBT next time. That's how we do. Nothing wrong. That is called bibliotherapy, if I'm right. Bibliotherapy.
Garika Maheshwar has.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, can I read the chat, ma'am?
Yes, please. Yes.
While counseling session, as we need to follow the ethics of the counseling, or we need to give any suggestions, or we need to give any therapies, please suggest step by step.
The question is not very clear, but I can say, sir, question I'm really not clear. Nirmala, if you understand, can you just reframe it and ask me? What they're asking?
Maheshwar.
Yeah, you can unmute and speak if you want. So Sai Priya is asking, can we expect any classes regarding therapies? We are planning to have again one session on just therapies, orientation on different therapies. I will be talking about 10 therapies in one session, just orientation about 10 therapies. That will happen shortly. Please follow us and just save my number so that you will get my status.
Hi, ma'am.
Right?
As a counselor, are we supposed to help the patient solve her problem, or are we supposed to help her handle her emotions? I mean, in this particular case, she needs to take a call whether she has to go back to the being a teacher or stick to
Correct.
psychology. Now,
Yes.
it's a time-bound problem.
Correct.
We are trying to help her handle her emotions, but she also has a time-bound problem that needs to be solved within a certain frame of time.
Correct.
What are we
So, I'll tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you. Very good question. Because I didn't went into that details today. See, every client comes with two problems. We call them as emotional problems and practical problems. So here the problem is two. Here she is having two problems. One is practical problem. She also have emotional problem. When we see her face, she was almost into tears, and we could see that real that sadness is there inside. So if we try solving the problem solving, if we start doing, emotionally she's still disturbed. So according to protocol, we should give minimum time to touch her emotions and help her to calm down first. Then you start with the practical problem. So that we need to start with emotional problem and do the practical problem solving. We'll do in the coming sessions, definitely. That's a very good question. Thank you so much. Really, really good question. Many counselors have this problem, whether we should solve the problem or whether we should work on her emotions. But see, emotionally, I'll tell you, you come to me, one of you come to me and wanted to learn how to prepare tea, ginger tea. And you're already crying and you're feeling very sad that something happened to your hand and something happened and you're disturbed completely. And I took you into the kitchen and I'm showing you, this is how you should put ginger, this is how you should put sugar, milk dalo, boil karo. I'm telling you, but you're completely disturbed. Do you think you will learn the recipe of ginger tea? Nothing will go inside. And you will become cranky or irritated and go away. So when the client is having emotional disturbance, we should help her emotionally, not completely calm down, but just to make her a little bit better feeling. Then you give the problem solving. Then she will be able to understand. This is a very good example which my teacher gave in my CBT training.
Thank you.
Thank you. So any more questions from chat or something, or we'll try to?
Yeah, ma'am, what are the ethics to be followed in counseling?
It's entirely completely 1 hour session. We can talk about ethics. We'll plan a session on ethics to answer. Confidentiality is a basic principle which we should follow, but there are so many. So we'll have a separate session live on coming month, next month. There are so many to be followed. Confidentiality is one among them, right? So thank you so much, and thank you, Andy. Thank you so much. Yes, Aishi, you want to say something, or we'll conclude the program? Stage is yours.
That was really an amazing session, ma'am, because I found a lot of similarities between me and Nirmala, ma'am. So I've been listening throughout the session, and I could find few of the solutions, I guess, but not completely. Maybe I could have taken the same solutions which have given you have given to Nirmala, ma'am. So it really helped me a lot, at least for some part. And I really thank you, ma'am, because this wouldn't have happened without your support or Mano Jagrati, Sudisha Counseling, any of them. So I would like to thank all the people in this meeting today, and especially Nirmala, ma'am, for sharing her fears and stress with all of us, which have actually been correlated with some of us, I guess. For me, it was a beautiful session. And thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. See you with the next session with Nirmala, or we'll have one more session planned. Thank you so much. Namaste. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.